Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna show you my rehearsal space today, and let's go inside and whack around the drum kit a little bit and maybe do some adjustments because I bought new toys and I want to show them to you and I want to try them out and yeah, show you where the magic is happening. Gotta lock up because I don't want any intruders. So here we are. This is our rehearsal space. There is the bold logo. Our self-made wooden frame, lightable. Some amps and guitars and all the ruckus that you need. Cables, oh my god, pedal boards, this is so amazing. Woohoo! And over there, my drum kit. So I bought some gear for my drum kit. My hi-hat still has a clutch from, well, this is from Tama. It says in Tama, Japan. So it's an old clutch. It's a good one, reliable, more or less, but only more or less. Which is why I got a new one, which is this. A Tama genuine accessories, just one switch, set or release, quick set, hi-hat clutch. I just read every word on the packaging. I hope this works out really well. You have one button basically that lets you drop the lower part of the clutch, and there is rubber in between which holds the hi-hat cymbal in its place, and there's also a plastic rubbery part that won't scrub against the metal from the top part too much, so it won't loosen and it won't wobble around too much. I am curious about how this works. Then I bought one of those. I have one on the kit already, which will replace my easy to remove Tama screws for the cymbals, with which you just have to like press with two fingers, thumb and pointy finger. This is the index finger, it's not the pointy finger. And you can like press and release and just, you know, pop it off real quick. No screwing around, pun not intended, for long changeovers. So this has been a life changer, but this basically does the same thing, but it holds the cymbal in place really well, way better actually. This is from Pearl, this is from Tama. No judgment here, Tama does great work in gear, especially, I mean in drums, either way of course, but also in hardware. I like the cymbal booms very much, and I have a drum stool from Tama, which is great. But these babies here from Pearl, they have like two handles that you open up and then you can close them again. You push them shut and then they just snap into place and they won't go anywhere. And this entire thing replaces the part on your cymbal boom where you put your cymbal on. So I'm gonna show it to you in a bit. These things work really well because they kind of hold the cymbals in place, because those ones here, I play metal and I hit very hard, so if I hit too hard and the cymbal moves around, it wobbles the screw up, you know, and at some time they just pop off. And I didn't want this to happen anymore, so I bought one of those to try them out, and I was really satisfied, so I bought another. I'm gonna end up buying one for each cymbal, I guess, but they're hella expensive for one thing where you put your cymbal on and, you know, screw it off. Like 23 bucks if I'm not mistaken. That's a lot if you like have, I don't know, 6 cymbals. That's over 100 euros or dollars or whatever for cymbal holding devices. But anyway, they really are the real deal. I am very happy with the one I already bought. And yeah, so let's use this on another cymbal. Maybe the right, because, well, I want to protect my right cymbal because it's a beautiful Zildjian A custom ping right, 22 inches. It's got a very distinct sound. It's my entire drum sound is 20% this right cymbal, and I also crash it. And when I crash it, it has a very distinct sound. Not many rides can be crashed and sound so broad and loud, but still warm, you know, not glycering. It's a very, very nice cymbal, and I want to keep it that way. And I've owned it for almost, I don't know, over 20 years now, and it's unbreakable. I don't take care of it a lot. I mean, I do, but not while playing. You know, I really hit it hard. And yeah, so I want to protect that one first, I suppose. So let's dive in. Oh no, I forgot one part. I bought a new snare hoop. What are they called? Throw off. Yes, it's a snare throw off. It's the one thing that you have to, like, with the handle, and you can pop off the wires of the snare and throw them on again. And with the tiny screw here, you can turn it more loose while it's thrown on, and you can crank it up all the way to make it real jungly or whatever, or grindcore-y. And mine broke. This is the old one, and it snaps into place, but if you hit it, you know, if I hit the snare a little bit, then it just pops off like way too easily. But as you can see, it's got like a replacement screw. It's very old. It's already a bit rusty, actually, to be precise, and it just had to go. I bought a different one, but this one was too large for the small amount of space that I have, because it's a piccolo snare. It's basically, it's not a piccolo, but I guess it's just like 4 inches deep or something. So it's kind of like a jungle or a hip hop snare. It doesn't even have a brand, so it's no name. I don't know. It sounds decent though, and I wanted to spruce it up a bit. I also bought a brand new Aquarian drum head for it, because I hear those heads are the you know. I was really eager to try them out, because they're kind of on the more affordable side of the drum head spectrum, and the reviews online, they are over their heads, you know. Huh. Head, drum head. They are really great, you know, because they even say the coated heads don't rub off too quick, so the coating stays on, which is something that always bothered me in the standard Remo heads. And most reviews say this stuff stays on there even like after a year of a lot of playing. I really want to try this out, but it doesn't sound well because I can't put on my wires, and that's why I need this guy. So let's have fun. So let's open up the HiHat clutch first. That was quick and easy. So let's see, we have the top part. Okay, looks good. Then there is the bottom part with the, I think you can just slide it over to lock it, slide it back to open it. Felt protective rubber for the cymbal, and this part I have not figured out yet. All right, so I think I got this. So after unlocking it, easy as it is, after unlocking, you remove the felt. Here you can decide on how far you want to go with the top screw, which determines the space in between the cymbal and the holding clip. There is the plastic right here already, so you don't need a rubber tube to pull over there, or like some other protection for the cymbal, so it won't get any keyholes. So just pop it in, use the felt that comes with it, and stick this on. Go. Now this is very loose. I'm gonna go ahead and screw this a little tighter. No, I think that's better. It has a little bit of space, but it's supposed to be moving, right? So let's see how this works in action. All right, so let's see. Just pop it on the head, screw it tight. works really fine. The screw goes really smoothly, so that's a plus. I like that. And it's got a very, very short way, so you just, it's like one full turn, and then it's already tight enough to be playing. I like it. It looks nice. Might even turn up the top screw a little bit more to the top, actually, to make a little bit more way up here, because I like my hi-hat a little higher, not like Dave Grohl high, but this is fine. But anyways, I'm gonna have to fiddle around with this, but for the moment I like it. I just hope you guys are into this, because I mean, in my channel description it says gear talk, so I thought might as well do a gear talk video. And lo and behold, there is the thing which holds everything together. It's a little bit weird because if you unpack it, everything falls apart right off the bat. But yeah, already lost this little ring here. Okay, the ring trick. If you know, you know. So here, this is the bottom part. This is which you screw onto the cymbal holder top thing. Then you use this ring to actually, it's like a tightening ring or something, to make it less wobbly, so that it won't wobble around. I'm gonna throw that on the ground. And here we have, this is a felt with some sort of, what is this actually? I can't really, I think it's foam and felt, but they are connected, so you can remove those because on the top you have the same thing, and this just is there for less friction, I guess. And you can also move them, so if you interchange them, then you have the felt side up and down of the cymbal, and that makes for a more natural movement. And if you want like super attacky, really quick, progressive metal splashes with fast attack, fast release, then you can use the rubber pieces which hold the cymbals or keep the cymbals from wobbling too much. So that's like interesting, or maybe you just interchange. So try fiddling around with those. And here, and this is the mechanic that holds the cymbal. It's beautiful actually. There you can see it's a cymbal, it's the hole where the cymbal holder actually goes through. And then you can pop those off, put it on the cymbal holder, and then just lock them into place, go. And with the locking, you see, I don't know if you can see it actually, but those things wrap around the spiral part of the cymbal holder, you know, and they make for an absolute unmovable grip. So, and that's the beauty of this one. As I said, I already installed one of those. Here, you just click, remove, boom, right? Put on again. This part works as the cymbal protection, which is really sturdy plastic. If you have a closer look at it, it's really thick. It's like, I don't know, 1 or 2 millimeters thick. It's wild. It's really, you know, here you can see how thick it actually is. Way thicker than a normal cymbal protection ring. And then you just, boom, done. And it moves wonderfully, swings, has long vibrato, so wow. Let's put this on my, yeah, this is probably a wonderful angle. Let's put this on my right cymbal. I thought about doing this the quick way, like speeding up the video speed, but no, I'm not gonna do that because I want to show you how quick this is removed and exchanged. So I remove everything that I have, the washer, the felt, and the screw, and then you just use, oh, I forgot the one part. Now my cymbal's falling apart. I hate this. Now, as I said, first this part with the ring already on top. Great, it fell on the floor. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I can see it. Oh, this is gonna take me hours. Fuck! There it is. Careful now. Pop this over. It rolls over this pretty easily until it reaches the bottom part, which is good because it shouldn't wobble around too much. Now, I probably lost half of my parts. This is the one I want to use. Okay, maybe I need a different one. Maybe, yeah, okay. This might be too thick. Yeah, okay. I wouldn't want to use the rubber piece anyway, the rubber side, so I'm just using my regular. Okay, this doesn't work either. Okay, this sucks. Why does this suck so much? Why doesn't this work? Oh boy. Oh boy. Why is this so? Well, I guess those parts are not compatible. I might now have to think of a different cymbal boom arm for my ride, or just throw this on another cymbal. Let's try that. Might as well try this on my China cymbal, because this one's actually a wobble candidate. Whoa, okay, doesn't work either. Fuck me! Shouldn't have said that, sorry. This definitely happened because I was talking shit about the lugs from Tama. This is the drum god. This is 66 Samus. He cursed me with his godliness of drum goddishness. Let's try this with my crash cymbal, and if that doesn't work, woohoo! Alright, this works. And now I can still like roll it up a bit for more movement, or screw it on more tightly for less movement, or you can just, you know, do this, move. That's a bit tricky, but it works. Learned something new today. Those pearl lugs don't work on all the screw tops. So interesting. Well, at least got my crash cymbals in place now. Okay, now on to the fun part. What I have to do now is screw 2 new holes into my snare drum. Oh, it does have a label. It's a BasiX. Oh well, look at that. Made in China, BasiX drums. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe with an outer very thin ply, maybe 7 ply cardboard, I suppose. Here is the space where, woo! Oh, that's crazy! Hello! This is the place where the throw-off was located before, but my new one has different screw placements. So those two are aligned on top of each other, and those two were next to each other, way more far away from each other. Now, so I have to drill new holes into the snare drum with this exact spacing. So let's get to that. I was trying to see if this actually works, because I bought another throw-off first, which had vertical screw placements also, just as with this one. But with the hoop atop of here, there wasn't enough room for the throw-off to go to. But this here should work just fine. So I'm gonna measure the distance here and drill 2 holes there. Okay, I drilled 2 holes into my snare drum, and as you can see, this is a bit dirty work, so I have some splinters here that I have to take care of. I'll look for some sanding paper in the rehearsal room. Now let's see if we can get this back together in a nice way. So the washers go here. Yep, my holes are not broad enough, not wide enough. Great. All right, got it on really nicely here. Look at that. Kinda wrecked the screw though. Doesn't look like a, wow, I've got a huge finger. Doesn't look like a Phillips form anymore, but well, I hope this stays there for a while. That was actually another sped up version of me putting a drum head on my snare drum. I'm that quick. Now, let's get on to the wires. Now that actually didn't sound too shabby at all. Don't know how good the iPhone quality is here. I'm not recording with my DAW. But that sounds pretty fat. That's just a very, very basic tuning that I did here. I would usually go for a very top tight and bottom low tuning. In order, I need a new snare stand. Oh my god, this thing is wretched. Anybody want to sponsor me a new snare stand? I'll do a video of it. Or me unpacking it. Being all nice about it. Okay, so I would usually go for a top tight tuning. Oh, that is horrible. Or basically, maybe it's not even that horrible because okay, I'm not gonna bore you with this. I'm just gonna tune my snare. But the top 3 lugs, I would go and crank them up like at least 360 degrees. So 1 full turn each for the top lugs, way higher, and the bottom lugs are lower, but I'm gonna tune them like very loose so that they almost fall out of the casing. And now I'm already boring you with my tuning already. I use this tone because that's basically the tone of the drum. You can't hear this very well, but if you listen to your shell, it has a tone. And if you tune your drum in correlation to that tone, if you tune it to this exact tone, then you get the best sound of your drum out of your drum, because you don't have too many over or lower tones that fight against the basic drum tone of the shell itself. So that's kind of what I'm going for with here. Well, and now I'm gonna try to play a song with my favorite new snare drum sound. This is a song I was gonna cover anyway at some point. This is a first take, first try thing. Opeth, The Baying of the Hounds. Let's see how this turns out.